the Zambia Institute of Valuation Surveyors held their 23rd annual conference in Livingston with the African Real Estate Society, where several countries were represented such as Uganda, Egypt, Netherlands, United States of America, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Kenya, Germany, Nigeria, Senegal, Tanzania, Botswana, and the host nation Zambia, to mention but a few. The Zambia Institute of Valuation Surveyors is a body corporate established by the Zambia Institute of Valuation Surveyors, Cap number 9 of 2023 of the laws of Zambia, to register and regulate the practice of valuation, property, facilities, maintenance management, and land management in Zambia. It is from this background that the African Real Estate Society, in conjunction with the Zambia Institute of Valuation Surveyors, held the 23rd conference, whose theme was Smart Cities Conference. During the conference, a number of issues were brought out to the table by different moderators from different countries. The president of Zambia Institute of Valuation Surveyors gave a brief background of the institute.
What our institute is all about is Zambia Institute of Valuation Surveyors is enacted under an Act of Parliament, number 9 of 2023 of the laws of Zambia, to register and regulate the practice of valuation surveyors in Zambia. So now our coming here is in partnership with the African Real Estate Society, a society that comprises of real estate professionals in Africa, and apart from Africa, is also affiliated to the International Real Estate Society. So we have a lot of international delegates that have come for this conference. When we are doing a head count, we are actually about 270 delegates that have come for this conference. Out of those delegates, we've got about 110 Zambians, and the rest of the delegates have come from outside. So what African Real Estate Society looks at is, of course, promoting real estate research, as well as ensuring that real estate professionals are well abreast with the latest technology that is happening. And the theme for this year's conference is Smart Cities in Africa for the 21st century. Why smart cities? Because Africa has got similar kind of arrangements in terms of land tenure systems, although they could be different here and there, but there are similarities in a lot of ways. And then in terms of the city developments, you find that we face almost similar challenges. And the biggest challenge that we face as at now is the issue of affordable housing.
During the conference, they had breakaway sessions, of which one of the Zambia Institute of Valuation Surveyors committee members elaborated a bit about the benefits of their institute.
Zambia Institute of Valuation Surveyors is an institute that regulates the profession of real estate in Zambia. So this has to do with aspects such as valuation practice, property management, facilities management. So all these land use developments are aspects that we deal with. Now this conference gives us a wonderful opportunity as Zambian professionals for us to be able to interact with colleagues from other parts of the African continent. And so in this conference we are learning and appreciating how other countries are handling the real estate profession. So for example, we've looked at aspects of climate change. As we might all be aware, climate change is a real problem even in Zambia, and as real estate professionals we are saying, how then do we ensure that our buildings are green? How do we ensure that we utilize resources in a sustainable way? And so this conference has given us that advantage for us to learn from other professionals to see how best our buildings can be made to be green and to comply with international standards. In addition to that, we're also looking at facilities management. As you might be aware, facilities management is very, very critical even in the running of an economy. Post-COVID, we have seen that even the usage of office spaces, for example, has changed dramatically. People are now working from home. So we're then seeing how then do we position ourselves as a professional body to ensure that buildings and investors in buildings optimize, and also managers also optimize the usage of these buildings. So this conference indeed has brought a lot of things to light, and we are going to leverage a lot and even contribute to the development of this country, even through maximizing the interactions and the linkages that we'll be having with various professionals from other countries. So indeed, it's been very, very useful, and it's been very eye-opening.
Every institute has its own functions for it to survive. The vice president of the institute gave a brief statement on the functions of the institute by also indicating how their institute operates under the laws of Zambia.
Zambia Institute of Valuation Surveyors was enacted last year as an Act of Parliament, Act number 9 of 2023. And the main function of the institute is to regulate the profession of valuation surveying in Zambia. And as such, the valuation surveying is defined as property managers, property valuers, facilities managers, as well as land administrators. So as an institute, our main role is to ensure that we promote the interests of these four areas of expertise that fall under the Zambia Institute of Valuation Surveyors. So anyone, according to the Act, anyone who is practicing those areas without being registered with the Zambia Institute of Valuation Surveyors is actually committing an offense. And therefore, that's the reason that we are here. We are trying to actually enhance the capacity of these areas in Zambia. As you are aware, there is the AFRES conference here in Livingstone, which brings experts from Africa, around Africa, the academia, real estate practitioners, developers, as well as other institutions that are major stakeholders in the real estate market in Africa. And we are discussing on ways to actually, apart from other areas, to look at the real estate market, but also enhance the capacity for the real estate professionals to ensure that we actually are well abreast and also prepared for the current economic and environmental situations in which we find ourselves in right now. What I can just emphasize on is actually looking at the reason or the government's reasoning to ensure that this act is enacted. We are saying that in order to for the profession to contribute positively to economic development, people or the stakeholders in Zambia, that includes developers, property owners, and any other who would want to engage the services of a valuation surveyor, that is a property valuer, land administrator, a facilities manager, and the property manager should ensure that they engage registered, licensed professionals.
One of the topics which was brought to the floor of the House was on smart city development and challenges. In this regard, one of the committee members of the Institute gave a summary on the expected standards and ethics to be followed.
What we've been trying to do as an institution is to come up with a standard where when valuers come up with valuations, they'll be close or they'll be different to a small percentage. So maybe I should also announce that we have now subscribed to the International Valuation Standards, meaning that we are moving in the process of ensuring that our valuations are internationally accepted. Maybe also I would love to mention that even as we've subscribed to the International Valuation Standards, we're also working on ensuring that we come up with our own our own valuation standards.
The world is pondering on how to strike a balance on gender balance or gender equality. The conference brought out a topic on diversity, equality, and inclusion. As if not enough, several women were given an opportunity to moderate on a good number of topics. The Vice President, North, shared her line of thoughts in terms of women being inclusive in what men are doing. She encouraged women to be proactive.
I'm sure you've seen from the numbers in the conference, it's not an encouraging number on the women's part, but I'm so glad that we had a number of presentations from the women. And I just want to encourage a lot more women to participate in this. This is our industry. This is our world. That's just my encouragement. It's just to support women, to encourage mentorship programs to come up, so that we have more numbers next time. We take part in this industry. We also feel part of being in this world or being part of this country. My take home is that we need to be smart, according to the theme, smart cities in Africa. That's my take home. Of course, we have quite a lot under that, so it's just being smart. I will take that home.
So what's the message of the women out there?
The message, please come on board, please come, especially for those that are not yet registered in Zambia. We are planning as Zivs to come up with a program for mentorship, a mentorship program to encourage more women to come on board and get registered. So this is priority number one.
Issues of maybe macroeconomic things, maybe it's the GDP, like we saw one of the studies. Somebody look at construction costs. There'll be another study that would say, no, maybe managers' perceptions are actually having more of an impact, and so on and so forth. So trying to see whether we have that. So this study was actually divided in two parts. So what I'm presenting now is the first part. Yeah? So that was the problem, actually, to say we do not seem to have sort of this standard universal one framework that we could use. If you talk to the property owners and the estate agents, they all seem to be using different maybe variables as being the most important.
It goes without saying that it is important to get views from an independent person away from the Institute executive to hear about his take-home from the conference. One of the conference sponsor and delegate had this to say.
This conference has been very enlightening. We've always wanted to have such conferences because, you see, the more we exchange ideas with colleagues that are from outside the country, the more we get to learn and the more we want to push this country forward. So the conference has come at a very, very right time because obviously Zambia as a country, we are looking forward to having our cities, transform. And as you can see with the theme of the conference, which is smart cities, that is something that we want to embrace as a country. So we are very happy that this conference has happened, and kudos to the organizers. They've done a very, very good job. You can see by yourself the attendance we've had. We have a lot of people coming from all over Africa and beyond Africa, and a lot of participants from Zambia as well. You can see that it's a very, very important conference, and obviously such conferences will be encouraged. And I am not only a participant but also a sponsor, so I saw it fit to also be part of the sponsors because of the importance of this particular conference. And there are a lot of educative topics that are being discussed. I'm just coming out from one of the sessions, which was very educative. And so whenever we have such conferences, obviously I'll encourage people to also just be part of these conferences. It's not just for professionals like ourselves, but also for people that just want to learn about the industry, the real estate industry, the real estate profession, and the infrastructure development of this country depends on the knowledge that we are deriving from such conferences.
As the proverb says, all work with no play makes Jack a dull boy. After all was said and done from the loaded conference program, it was time to unwind. The delegates were treated to a gala dinner which was graced by the Livingstone Deputy Mayor.
Mr. President, I've just been told that you've been here for the past 4 days now, and I'm sure you must have sampled the little Livingstone. Livingstone City, Mr. President, is one of the smaller or smallest districts in Zambia. Every direction you go, 10 kilometers from here, you are either in another country or you are in a different district. This is how small it is. But though it is that small, Mr. President, this city is a very exciting city. And I'm sure even from here, I would love those who can brave and take a walk just about 100 meters from here. You come back running. That is Livingstone. So all I want to say is, please, if you are at home, be home and enjoy Livingstone. Our city is another busy city. I know you are coming from very big cities, which to you this may be a word, yeah? But it is a city that you can always remember in your lifetime. This is the city that houses one of the 7 wonders in this world. the mighty Victoria Falls. Those that may have visited Victoria Falls, I know you have not seen the water, but I'm sure you have enjoyed the rock formation. And those that like wild animals, please, I still invite you. We can take a walk now because they know me. So, Mr. President, I just came to say you're most welcome to Livingstone. And please enjoy your stay, enjoy this dinner.
And this award is for this year. So I see Professor Imondasi here. Please come up.
Deputy Mayor, please do all this honor to present this award to the Henley Business School headed by Professor Imondasi. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's with great honor that you've been awarded. Well, this is encouraging. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor of Livingstone, may I call upon you to present this award to Madam Catherine Ruiki. Madam Catherine is actually the Afres Queen, and she was given that honor in Accra, Ghana. What's the title, Nene? Nana Karuiki. So may I have your honor presenting this to Madam Catherine Warui Karuiki. Thank you.
Thank you so much. With great honor, please hand this award to you. Please receive it happily. Thank you so much.
Our honor, we accept this honorable recognition for Catherine Kariuki in our absence. Thank you so much.
Professor Austin Otegbulu for outstanding achievement on the African continent in support of real estate research.
Yeah, may I call on the West African chapter chair, Dr. Mrs. Victoria Abua, and the Nigeria, the country head. Where is she? Bola, where are you? Is Bola over there? Okay, she's not here. Oh, she's coming. That's Bola Yusuf. So, Deputy Mayors, Your Worship, can I have your honor presenting this award to Professor Austin Otegbulu? He's a professor in the University of Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Mr. President. It's really with great honor that I now hand over this beautiful award to you. Please receive it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are very grateful to receive the honor. Thank you.
So you come to the middle. So, Your Worship, Honorable Deputy Mayor, can you assist us in presenting this award to Louis Van Schalk and Leal Emsley? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. With great honor, I now wish to hand this beautiful award to Madam Louise Van Schalk. I can pronounce it nicely. Please receive it with honor. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Enchideka Marie Clara Agwome, Nonzo Izuchuk Evorum Fenyo Mpolokang and Fidelis Ifeyani Emo. Any of the present, please join us.
So, Your Worship, may I be honored to present this award to these three distinguished academics, Njideka Marie Clara Agwoma, Nonso Isuchuku Ewurum, Fenyo Mpolanking, and Fidelis Ifeayemo.
Thank you, Mr. President. With great honor, I now want to hand over these beautiful awards to Mr. Jidaka. Please don't worry with my pronunciation. but please receive this award with great honor. Thank you so much. I know you may want to say something.
Thank you very much for this great honor, and I think it's quite an encouragement for young scholars like us to continue to make a greater contribution. Thank you very much.
I will have some more support for this award because there will be a brief laudation, a laudatory speech before we announce the winner. And I would like to ask Dr. Hedase to join me, to give a laudatory speech. And in that moment, I will also announce who is the winner of the Dr. Gisela Schulte Memorial Award. It is going to Dr. Sophia Kongela from the RD University in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania.
I've been asked to say a few words so that you can know the person who's receiving this award. As it has been said, it goes to Dr. Sophia Kongela, who is currently working as a senior lecturer at RD University. She holds a PhD in real estate from Regensburg University, Germany. And don't be surprised, she was my student between 1999 and 2003 on her bachelor degree in land management and valuation. She has held a number of leadership positions. Currently, she's a chairperson of the largest real estate developer in Tanzania, the National Housing Corporation. She is the dean of the School of Earth Sciences, Real Estate, Business and Informatics at RD University. As a head and later dean at RD University, Sophia has mentored a number of people. As you know, in academics, you become a mentor. But more specifically, she has mentored 3 female lecturers who have excelled. One was appointed to be the first director of real estate in the Ministry of Lands. And the other 2 are now heads of different departments within the school. Sophia academic publications speak a lot about her. During her studies in Germany, she had an opportunity to meet the late Dr. Gisela, and they became friends. In this regard, I'm very pleased and honored, also proud because she was my student, to witness her receiving Gisela Award, which she deserves. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. With great honor, we are now giving this award to Dr. Sophia Kongela, of course posthumously, but still with great honor because of her achievements. Please have it.